Hey guys, welcome back to Clockwise Crypto. Hope you guys are moving forward in everything that you do. Diving right into it today. Some news here. Stanford University says it will return all the gifts from bankrupt crypto exchange FTX. Now, I'm going to go through this article, and I have some opinions of this article here that was posted on CNN Business. So, New York, CNN is stating Stanford University said it will be returning gifts it received from bankrupt exchange FTX in their entirety after a lawsuit against the founder Sam Bankman-Fried's parents alleged that the school received millions of dollars in donations. They stated, "We have been in discussions with attorneys for the FTX debtors to recover these gifts, and we will be returning the funds in their entirety," said a spokesperson. FTX is suing Sam Bankman-Fried's parents, who are both tenured Stanford law professors, for allegedly funneling millions of dollars from the company's funds to enrich themselves. Bankman donated more than $5.5 million in FTX group donations to his employer, Stanford University, talking about SBF's dad, and that's what the lawsuit is stating. Now, SBF the son has pleaded not guilty to multiple charges of fraud and conspiracy. Is scheduled to go on trial October 3rd. The trial just started, and I know this article's dated back, but I wanted to cover this real quick. The reason why I think this is, really smoke and mirrors is because Stanford University is already worth $36 billion. They have a $36.3 billion endowment already. Okay. So I think this is really just for public opinion. They don't care about the FTX victims. They don't care. This is all just to say, oh, we don't want any parts of that. We don't, they're just pretty much just, trying to, get it out there publicly that, for public opinion. That's all this was about. They don't care about the people that actually lost money, the people that were holding significant amounts of crypto on this exchange. They don't care, guys. They don't care. And that's kind of upsetting, from what I've seen on CNN Business. Now, this article is for a couple weeks ago, about 3 to 4 weeks ago, but I'm just pretty disturbed by what I see here with Stanford University saying that. Like I said, 5.5 million in comparison to 36.3 billion is nothing. Okay, they don't care. They're just trying to keep their name out of the press, keep their name, not tied into this legal matter, especially after the former law professors of SBF's parents were former Stanford law professors. Now they just want to say, look, we'd have nothing to do with that. We didn't know. Here's the money back. It's public opinion, guys. And that's kind of frustrating a little bit. When we look at, really here are the parents, picture of the parents there, and they haven't really been in the news that much. A lawsuit from FTX, a bankrupt FTX of that, I think really is, smoke and mirrors, guys. I don't see really much of anything. I think this is more about Stanford just saying, hey, we're good. We're not a part of it. Keep it moving in the court of public opinion. That's what that seems like. Next article here, talking about CBDCs, central bank digital currencies. And this article I really thought was pretty impressive. How CBDCs will be used for political oppression in your country. Central bank digital currencies are poised to give politicians unprecedented power to track your data, restrict your movements, and control your life. This is exactly what crypto is against, guys. This cryptocurrency at its core is giving financial power back to the people. So if you want to transact, if you want to send money all the way across the world, you can, with no intermediary and with no person telling you, or you answering questions. Why are you sending? How much are you sending? You have to pay a fee to send it, and the fee is another part. To be able to do that with no intermediary for a fraction of the cost, that's huge as well, because now you're disrupting a system where you have to pay a significant amount of money to, you know, send wires, or you have to ask almost for approval to send your funds across, you know, wherever. And don't even talk about if you want to send it outside the country. Oh my goodness. Who are you sending it to? Why you're sending it? What's the name of the person you're sending it? Their address, phone number, and tell me why you're sending it. So, you know, the point behind cryptocurrency is the exact opposite of these CBDCs. And let's dive into this article a little bit more. Central bank digital currencies have emerged as a prominent topic in the financial world. They promise to elevate stability, security, efficiency, and reduced corruption. Now, we talk about reduced corruption. Do you know that most of the financial crimes that are committed are done with cash, and are, you know, 1% of 1% are done in cryptocurrency? Think about it. It's easier to just, you know, have fiat versus, you know, there's still a pattern. There's still a trail with cryptocurrencies. Okay. And, you know, we do have the, you know, the privacy coins like Monero or something like that. But overall, the blockchain's the blockchain. It's there forever. But going into this a little bit more, they promise to elevate stability, security, efficiency, and reduce corruption. Central banks, the International Monetary Fund, the World Economic Forum, and the World Bank tell us that CBDCs are waiting to, you know, to be a cure-all that cures all the ills of the current financial system. And this article, I love what they're saying. Unfortunately, those claims may not match reality, because there are two characteristics of CBDCs that their proponents don't often mention. First, they offer an internal trail of data about how you're spending your money. Secondly, they are subject to programmability, which means political leaders have the ability to dictate whether you're even allowed to spend your money. So I'm not touching the CBDC with a 10-foot pole. You know, I think, you know, we look at some of the CBDCs that are out, and, you know, some of them are cool, you know, very easy to use. But when you get to, you know, blocking transactions and not letting people spend, or, you know, you're going right into the same jungle, the same dungeon, I would say, that we're in now with the traditional banking systems across the globally, because now you're in a position where you can't spend your money how you want to spend your money, and the control piece is still there. And that's what we do not want. We do not want that control, because then of course we don't want control. And then let's even think about the other governments where, you know, they control their people. Now they're really going to have an edge, because now they're saying, oh, you said something that we don't like, we're going to cut you off. Now you're not going to be able to spend your money. Right. And so that's it's counterintuitive to the direction that we want to go as a crypto movement. We don't want to go in that direction. We want to go in the direction of give people freedom. We want to go in the direction of give them financial independence, the ability to spend money, to save money without having any intermediary, and restrictions and programmability. And I like what this guy says. The establishment is trying to force me out of the UK by closing my bank accounts. Now, this won't be able to happen with crypto. If you own Ethereum, they can't just shut down your bank accounts. You have your keys. You have it in your own wallet. Yourself storing your crypto in your own wallet, not on an exchange. They can't cut you off. And, this is something that CBDCs will be able to do. And, pretty much I love this article and I love what they're doing. And there's a couple articles, and I will dive into this one again soon, but it's saying the world could be facing a dark future thanks to CBDCs, because now if they don't like what I'm saying here on YouTube, and for whatever reason, I could go and try to make a transaction with the CBDCs in my wallet, and they'll say, nope, can't make it. We just cut you off. You're on punishment for 6 months, right? They pretty much cut off your bankroll for 6 months, guys. And that's kind of getting against where we're heading with decentralization, because now people have their financial independence to be able to spend, save, send, receive funds without anyone saying, oh, let me get this approved. Oh, let me pay this ungodly fee that is ridiculous, or let me you have to wait till Monday because it's Friday and we're closed now. You can do it yourself. You can do it anytime, 24/7. It doesn't matter. So love this article and love what they're talking about. And I definitely think that the more people wrap their heads around what this actually is, and I know there's going to be a bridge because they're going to make it super useful. It's almost going to be like Coinbase, very user friendly, but they're going to be able to control you. So the more progression that we have with Web3 and just the utilization, I think Stellar is going to be super easy to use because they're focused on, third world countries, and, making it easy for the common person to use for a fraction of the cost, if not almost free. I love the decentralized finance part. And I definitely think that the government CBDCs are going to be, trying to get their hands in it, but they want to maintain that control. And that is kind of that's the opposite direction that we want to go. And, like he's saying at the end of this article, you'll understand why CBDCs are an imminent threat to the freedom in your country and around the globe. Think the worst possible governments and reflect on their misuse and power over CBDCs. Like I just said, that is going to happen. That's going to happen 100%. That's 100%. Because, you have countries that already do it. You have countries that already do it, and they do it with the traditional banking system. They do it with, your social status, right? These CBDCs, it's going to be a whole different level now, because now we can shut you completely off for as long as we want, and there's nothing you can do. So this is the power of decentralized finance. This is the power of decentralized blockchain technology. This is the power of Bitcoin, because Bitcoin, you can't go anywhere and shut it off. Everyone says, I heard this one guy say on a Twitter space, oh, well, what if the internet shuts down? Hold up, guys. The electricity for the whole world will have to shut off. And even then, you still own it, because when the electricity comes back on, it's still in your wallet because you still hold your keys. So guys, love this article here, and definitely pay attention to what's going on. And you're going to see this. You're going to see how the government wants to get their hand in it. They want to get their hand in digital currencies, cryptocurrencies, but they want that control. And that's something that's not really going to align with, the freedoms that people are getting with cryptocurrency. So this tech is amazing. I love crypto. And guys, hope you got some value out of this video. Keep moving forward in everything that you do, and we'll see you soon.